Ahsoka star Eamon Esfandi carefully avoids answering one Ezra Bridger question, hinting it may be an important plot point ahead of Ahsoka Season 2. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Ahsoka star Eamon Esfandi hints at an untold Ezra Bridger story, suggesting Lucasfilm has planned out his time on Paradia. The chainmail worn by an older and more peaceful Ezra Bridger on Ahsoka is kept secret by Esfandi, indicating he knows the backstory but doesn't want to spoil anything. Evidence suggests that dangerous forces and beings on Paradia are connected to Ezra's fashion change, and Ahsoka and Sabine may encounter them in a potential Season 2. Ahsoka star Eamon Esfandi has hinted at an untold Ezra Bridger story, confirming Lucasfilm really has planned out his time on Paradia. The Ahsoka Disney Plus TV show began with Ezra Bridger and Grand Admiral Thrawn stranded in a distant galaxy, having been transported there by Star Wars space whales, the Purrgil. Fortunately, Ezra's friends were able to travel the pathway to Paradia to rescue Ezra. But little was said about what he's been up to over the last 9 years. This was a very different Ezra Bridger, older and more at peace with himself and the Force, and he wore strange chainmail. Actor Eamon Esfandi was asked about this chainmail at Los Angeles Comic-Con's Ahsoka panel via C-Rad, and he refused to be drawn on them. "I can say nothing else about the chainmail," Esfandi replied. "I can say nothing about that." The comment is particularly interesting because the panelists also discussed Lucasfilm's Dave Filoni, who has a tendency of providing info dumps on Star Wars lore during production. Diana Lee Innocento knew her character, Morgan Elsbeth, was actually a Night Sister while she was filming The Mandalorian Season 2. This makes it highly likely Esfandi knows exactly how Ezra got the chainmail and doesn't want to spoil anything. Ezra Bridger's time on Paradia remains something of a mystery. He and Sabine didn't really take the time to fill one another in, and some viewers had even speculated this could be because Lucasfilm hadn't quite decided. But it's becoming clear Dave Filoni has planned out this entire story, and Ezra's reticence was actually quite deliberate. The chainmail is a clue that something happened to Ezra on Paradia, and the truth will surely be revealed with time. There's some evidence both Ezra and Thrawn met dangerous forces on Paradia, with Thrawn mysteriously elsewhere when Morgan Elsbeth's Eye of Cheyenne arrived in the galaxy, even though he knew she was coming. Dark Jedi Baylan Skoll believed Thrawn and the Great Mothers were actually fleeing something they considered terrifying, and this could also be connected to Ezra's fashion change. Ahsoka's ending left Ahsoka Tano and Sabine Wren stranded on Paradia, meaning it's reasonable to assume they will encounter whatever forces and beings Ezra met for themselves. Hopefully it won't be long before Lucasfilm confirm Ahsoka Season 2. And this story continues.